right? And so I was like, I gotta get this together, man. And so went to jail, got out of jail, like I finna get this right. Finally got into the Little Rock, Arkansas rehab at the VA, which was the same kind of as Temple. It's kind of it's a domiciliary setting where they have like this whole area where veterans live, stay, work, and do treatment. And so I did that. And while I was in there, my ex-husband went to jail. He went to jail.
And you were still married at the time?
Yeah, we were still married at the time. And he went to jail for terrorism. So he had got, let me back up a little bit. So he had got this job at the VA full-time. He was working part-time at the VA. All right. And so as soon as he got the full-time job at the VA, everything had changed. Right, because the whole time he was basically using me for my money. I was 100% service-connected veteran. So he's using me for my money. As soon as he got this full-time job, everything changed. His whole attitude changed. Everything changed.
Yeah, and so you were 100% the whole time since you got out?
I got out at 50%. 2 years later, I got 100%.
Right, so that makes sense why you were able to float yourself in all these ways. It's because you had that income coming in.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Got it. Mm-hmm. My brain was like, okay, I was trying to put that together.
How was she doing
that? How did she get away with
it? Yeah. I got out with 50% service connection, and then maybe 2 years, if that, later, I got my 100%.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
Rightly so. Not downplaying that. I'm just saying. In my brain,
I understand.
I'm like,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And so, he got that job, and like everything changed after that. He started acting different. And then we ended up like moving from the house we were staying at because he had called the police on me one day, and basically they told us we had to like leave each other alone. And so we was like, you know what? Instead of them coming by here checking on us to make sure we're not together, let's just move. So we moved into the hotel. And then when he actually started working full time, he was doing training at first, he left me. So he left me at a hotel, broke, pretty much deep in active addiction. Man, he left me to, go have his life, I guess. And so, man, after that, I was devastated because, I was codependent on him. He was my, I guess, like through all, even though like there was so much abuse and stuff, because he was there through my active addiction, it was like I was kind of protected in a way because people on the street knew that I had a husband, and he was, 6 feet tall, dark guy. He'd been in, I don't know, you know how the streets is, like you get points for this, you get points for that. So everybody knew that. And so they would kind of have leniency.
Somewhat of a buffer.
Right. Yeah. Somewhat of a buffer. Yeah. And so, so he left, and I was devastated, not only for that, but because I kept hearing about him and, being bisexual and stuff like that. And then he moved in with a man. And